Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. If I could travel back in time and give him one video to watch, it would be this video. This video's topic will be covering friends, self-improvement, and family. This video acts as what I've learned from the ages of 12 to 18. I hope you watching this will avoid some mistakes I made and grow to be better. I won't give any religious advice because I'm not an ustad, but there will be some religious aspect. Enjoy the video. To me, there's 3 levels of friends. Let's cover the first topic, and that is friends. To me, there's 3 levels of friends. There's acquaintance, friends, and brother in arms. An acquaintance is somebody that knows your name and you know theirs. That's it. They aren't your friends yet, but that does not give you the right to be a jerk to them, unless they are a jerk to you. In that case, be a jerk to them. An eye for an eye, brother, come on. Sometimes people stay acquaintance because, well, you don't see eye to eye, your goals aren't related, and you don't have the same values. But if they do have the same goals and values, that's a friend. A friend to me is somebody that has the same values and goals as you. A relationship with a friend is like a symbiotic relationship. I help you, you help me. Another thing about friends is they can also be somebody you want to be like. Let's say, hypothetically, you want to be friends with a businessman. And this businessman is way ahead of you in terms of status, wealth, and bitch. So what you do to be friends with him is you need to provide more in the relationship than he does. That means you have to sacrifice more time just for him to help you a little. Yes, this does sound like a slave mindset, but it's the price you have to pay to become just like him. You have to learn before you earn. Of course, don't be a beta male. Don't bow to him like he's your god or something like that. He's still human. Never sacrifice your values or priorities just to please someone. Something my brother taught me is everybody is a tool. We just need to know how to use them, keeping in mind not to be a jerk. So we already established that a friend must be in a symbiotic relationship. You help them, they help you. What if, just a what if, you provide value to him and he provide values to you, right? But in this scenario, you cannot provide value to him, but then he still helps you. What is that? To me, that's what we call a brother in arms. I don't use the word brother lightly because, well, brother means family. Coincidentally, the most common brother in arms, quote unquote, is your family members, like your cousins, your actual brothers, and your father. So what is it? What is a brother in arms? It's just like a friend, but instead of a symbiotic relationship, right? It's a symbiotic relationship but stronger. What if when you can't help them, but they still help you? Then they actually care for you. But of course, they have to prove that statement time and time again. Just not all the time. It's not a one-time promotion thing like, boom, you're my brother in arms forever and ever. Even if you did some bad things in your past, I forgive you. A brother in arms needs to renew their statement, like, to me, minimum twice a year. Maybe I have high standards of what is a brother in arms, but you got to remember, a brother in arms is family. If they're not actually family, they're not blood related, then why should I care for you? A brother in arms is somebody that's not family, but you consider them as family. Friends come and go because their values and priorities can change with time, and you might not see eye to eye one day. A brother can and they will change, but you're still family. Your goals might differ, but your values are the same. On the days where we can't carry ourselves anymore, they will carry us. So, to my brother and my brother in arms, thank you. I used to be nervous like all the time. I used to be considered a water bender because of how much water I'm producing from my palms. I'm very nervous. Hmm. I'm very nervous when talking to girls, to people in general, because my mind would think about the infinite possibilities of what if it went wrong. But now I just think to myself, who are you trying to impress? Recently, I've overcome that phase ish. I think I was overthinking due to a lack of purpose, values, and priorities. For the sake of example, I will explain what is my values. I have three values, and that is Islam, family, and myself. So when I talk to a girl and I think like, what if it goes south? I just think to myself, does it hurt Islam? No. Does it hurt my family? No. Does it hurt me? No. Then why should I care? Of course, this muscle needs to be trained like regularly. This muscle needs to be trained routinely, or not, it will be weak. No offense to you, but your I don't care muscle probably is not that strong. People say something simple like, oh, you will poopy pants, and then you take that personally. Just know that you will get better if you keep training. You may not see the results now, but have faith. You know, well, it goes the same with priorities. But this time, instead of what you care about, that being your values, this time it's your goals. If it's not relating to your goals, then don't use your brain power. Let's say, for example, I want to make 100k a month. Whenever I see a Mr. Beast video about that drama going around, I just think to myself, does it help me make 100k a month? If the answer is no, then you know the answer. Why should I care about it? Everybody will be disappointed one way or another. Just make sure it's not relating to your values or your goals. So whenever that girl rejects you, just remember, is it a part of your goals? No. Is it a part of your values? No. Then why should you care? Alright, we're getting into self-improvement. If I could redo my self-improvement, I would fix my mental health first, find my purpose, and then know how to be productive.
Mental health.
Before I started self-improvement, I was depressed. I lacked purpose, respect for myself. But once I've got my self-improvement straight, I start seeing drastic results in almost everything. Plus, mental health is the foundation of self-improvement. Purpose. People who start self-improvement usually want fulfillment in their life and seek purpose. Once you know what your purpose is, it's easier to stop the bad habit because it's not relating to your purpose. As a Muslim, I believe that our purpose is to serve Allah, and that's it. So my practical purpose is to be the best Muslim ever and serve Allah that way. Yeah. Productivity. Once you know what do you want, that is your purpose, and most likely you know how to get it. It's a matter of how can you consistently put in the work. So that's three things you should prioritize when starting out self-improvement. Now we're talking about some Mr. Beast drama-ish because I need money. As a Muslim, I believe the greatest example to look up to is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But I didn't used to think that way. I used to look up to Hamza. I was so deep into his cult that my opinion can be easily changed if Hamza said otherwise. I think what got me out of that cult was my values. He had an opinion where it is fine if a man steals another man's wife. That instantly changes my opinion on Hamza. You have your values. Don't sacrifice them just to be a part of this idol's ideology. Be careful on who shapes your belief. But Hamza still fixed my mental health. For that, thank you, Hamza. The person you look up to might be a bad person or is hiding something terrible. but don't disregard his efforts to help you or other people. If it turns out Mr. Beast wasn't a good guy, then that's bad, yeah, womp womp. But don't disregard his efforts for helping other people. He still gave a lot of food to the homeless, built wells in Africa, and whatnot. The person you look up to is still human, and so are you. So choose someone better to look up to. I'm not saying your idol is weak or whatnot. I'm just saying that they're human. Then you could use the same argument against me, saying why do you look up to Prophet Muhammad? Well, he's a prophet, bro. It's like peak human. How to find one's purpose? In self improvement, there is a concept where they see one's purpose like an onion, where the center part of the onion is the true purpose, and then the layers covering the center part of the onion is like sub purpose. You must first fulfill the layers of the onion just to get to the middle part of the onion, then that's your purpose. As a Muslim, we kind of have an unfair advantage, and that is we already know what is the center of the onion, to serve Allah. That advice saved you like 100 years of your life. You're welcome. So my practical purpose is to find the best way to please God. Back to the question, how to find one's purpose. Well, I have this concept that is what you want to achieve before blank. Journal about it. Ask questions on what you want to accomplish before this age. Let's say, for example, I want to accomplish $1 billion unused and ready to be used in the bank. Reverse engineer that goal, and then you can find purpose behind it. Just keep using the why method. Just keep asking why. Why do you do this? Like, why do you want to be a billionaire? Because I want to buy an Audi R8. Why do you want to buy expensive stuff? Because I want to control my life. Why do you want power over your life? Because, damn, bro. Why so busybody? Ask questions related to the questions. Give yourself a week to think about it, but don't overthink it, because that's kind of cringe. I would say I'm not the smartest student in my class. During my SPM, I wanted to score straight A's, but I only got like 2 out of 9. Womp womp. Others, I got credit. I'm still grateful, but I still miss my goals. I remember the pain of not achieving that goal. I still remember till this day, bro. The person was up the stage. I was next in line to come up the stage, and I just looked like that Homelander meme, and I was in the sidelines just looking. That felt demoralizing. I was filled with anger, filled with sadness, and filled with a burning desire to prove myself. Remember that pain. Use it as a tool. Be grateful first, then dissect why you failed. To me, there's 3 steps of recovering from failures, and that is first, grateful. You tried your best. You are here now because you tried your best. Everything happens for a reason. Brother, keep on trying. Why? Why did you fail? Dissect it. If you ever overthink about anything, then overthink about this. Know why you failed. You could have done. Alright? Think about what you can control, not what you can't control. Don't be a beta male. Lastly, remember. Remember the pain of not achieving it. That's what keeps you going forward. And also remember that everyone has a good ending. We just have to work for it. So those are the 3 steps of recovering from failure. Lastly is the result is the goal, but the process is what determines winners from losers. Focus on what you can control. There's no point crying over spilled milk. Lastly, family. A parent's advice is coming from their experience, which something we lack. Pretty sure the oldest person watching this is like 20. Your mother has woken up every day just to get your breakfast ready, and not to mention carried you for 9 months. Your father is the one who will provide food, education, and comfort for you in expense of his own years of life. They've sacrificed a lot for you. I know not all parents are as noble, but they're still your parents. They shaped who you are today. Yes, there are some instances where they messed up and you might not forgive them, but I guarantee you, you messed up as much as they do. So doesn't hurt if you just spare them a little mercy. Some advice can be brain dead, but just give them like 2 minutes. Listen to them just for 2 minutes. And in simple word, just listen to your parents. Alright, now we're getting to the last part, and that is your siblings. Siblings, you love them or you hate them, but they're still your blood. If your sibling is older than you, listen to them. As an older brother, I need to be strong enough to guide my siblings, because when my parents are gone, the older siblings will be the pillars of guidance. Plus, if they're older than you can just blame them for anything. Your parents will listen to you. I cannot blink. If they are younger than you, hey, free labor. Your older siblings gets to experience your parents' parenting while they still were inexperienced. So be grateful, you little shit. You are fortunate enough to be the young ones, because a lot of opportunities were given to you while they weren't given to your older sibling. Alhamdulillah. But it is an obligation to listen to your older siblings in some hadith. That's it. Alright, guys, that's it, and that's all. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I gotta go to class, bro. Well, I have 30 minutes left, so still plenty time. Sorry for not posting a while. Sorry for being in a hiatus. To be honest, I was just lazy. No excuse. I was just lazy. I will do better. I will start posting on Mondays, inshallah. And if I miss that deadline, then I have to do one push-up. Oh no, one push-up. So, oh no. Alright, bye.